Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Today is December the 19th, 2017. At least it still is in Honolulu. Strong hand. What's up to all my people in the West Coast, in Honolulu, in Anchorage? I am in Tucson, Arizona right now. It's late here, but I'm doing this show because I do a new show every day here, people, no matter what. And so I missed a lot of what was going on today, and what a day it was. It was deja vu all over again. This was just like November 10th, 11th, and 12th of this year. I had been predicting this day for a while, that Bcash would pump again. I also said eventually Coinbase would be dealing with Bcash. And I thought it would, that the ignorant masses, some people would want to buy it on there. I could not foresee everything that happened today. I mean, that's the magic of cryptocurrency. You never know what the players are going to do behind the scenes. You never know what the 80% are going to jump on and pump up. But if you still had some Bcash today, it was a great day to make some Bitcoin. I'll tell you that. So let's get into this. Let's get into what's going on here. Here, I'm trying to read my notes. So you guys have to have a strong hand on days like this. I mean, if you don't understand that now, then you're never going to understand the concept of the Bitcoin strong hand. That there are going to be days when certain altcoins are going to pump, especially Bcash, and all the little people who follow it, king of the trolls, everyone is going to start pumping it, putting out propaganda, and you're supposed to ignore it. It's called crypto noise. We went over this in the last two videos. So now today was filled with crypto noise. Andy Hoffman, I linked to his CryptoGoldCentral.com below. He goes over it there. He actually goes over it in a tweet of his that I meant to link to, that I will link to. That's what I was supposed to link to. Not everything's linked to yet, but by the time most of you watch this, everything will be properly linked to. So someone emails me and asks me a question. Oh, and he uses King of the Trolls' name. I don't say King of the Trolls' name. Do you see why I don't say his name now? Why he shouldn't be given attention? For the people who get all worried about a Bcash pumping, that it's the end of Bitcoin. You see why I don't give that troll attention. He's the king of the trolls. Today you see why he's the king of the trolls by some of the things that he's put out there. He's going to be on CNBC tomorrow. If you want to watch him, if you want to see his pretty face, if you want to be an 80%er and believe what he says nothing. He says the same thing over and over again. It's the same line over and over that has nothing to do with the subject matter. It has to do with censorship and this and that. And anyway, I digress. The person emailed me as like, can King of the Trolls really do this? Is Bcash going to take over for Bitcoin? Come on. Come on. I mean, were you guys around for November 10th, 11th, and 12th? Or do you just have horrible short-term memories? Are you all smoking weed all the time and you just lost your short-term memories? Maybe that's what it is. Pound that like button. If you like Adam's reference toward smoking marijuana being bad for you, because it messes up your short-term memory. And from these emails I receive, and from these tweets, and from these panic that I see from you weak-handers out there, I think you're all stoned all the time, you forget everything. We went through the same, it's deja vu all over again. Google that, what that's all about, okay? We went through this in November. I've said it's going to happen again. There were a lot of people who said, oh, Bcash is dead. It's dead. It'll never pump. Of course it was going to pump again. Of course. It'll pump again. This same thing will happen another time and another time and another time. It's opportunities to dump your Bcash
for Bitcoin on the 80 percenters who are just clueless and listen to King of the Trolls and who just listen to all the crypto noise that's out there, who add to it. And it's beyond FUD. It's beyond, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. But so we have Coinbase. Some people think there's some insider stuff going on over there. I'm not going to go over everything. I linked to Vortex's Twitter feed below, and I linked to Ansel Lindner's Twitter feed below. Both of them cover this what's the Coinbase irregularities, okay? That maybe some people knew beforehand and that Bcash was about to be listed there. First of all, Bcash all of a sudden was $8,000 on Coinbase, okay? And that's very strange. And that helped pump it to, it went on Bittrex it went way too high. It went up to over 25% of a Bitcoin, which was good for some people. I mean, people were getting 25% on their Bcash today. Unbelievable. If you had 4 Bcash, you turned them into 1 Bitcoin. What a glorious thing for these fools to give up their Bcash for Bitcoin. You got Bitcoin. You traded in your Bcash for some Bitcoin today. Great job. Great job if you were able to hold off this long with some of your stash. And it's about having a strong hand in Bitcoin. That's the most important thing, and having long-term thinking in Bitcoin. If you happen to hold on to an altcoin for some reason, they all pump eventually, okay? The top tier ones. And yes, Bcash is a top tier one. B-Gold pumped today. I don't even know why that exactly happened, but it happened. Maybe some people are like, well, all the crypto dividends are taking over now. I don't know the reason. I don't care about the reason. But it got up to 0.25 again, or 2.5% again. So Ethereum will pump again. So these things, these are just, when these pumps happen, you think of them as an opportunity. If you happen to hold these altcoins for some weird reason, well, first of all, you got them for free with B-Gold and Bcash. These are the days where you're like, to get 25% is pretty good. I'm gonna get some more Bitcoin today. I'm gonna get me some free Bitcoin today. That's the way you think of it. So someone just did a super chat. Gabriel, $10. Thank you, Gabriel 9138. Love your rants, Adam. Ha ha ha. Most informative and entertaining crypto challenge on YouTube. You know what? I appreciate that, and I appreciate that you appreciate the information here, the entertainment, because I try to make it fun. At the same time, I try to bring you information and slants on the information you're not going to get anywhere else, okay? And to link you to good people like Vortex and Ansel, and those are good people. Those are good people. Pound that like, and Andy Hoffman, of course. Andy Hoffman, really, in his links, in his Twitter feed today, he calls out some of the schmoes out there that I won't even say their names, okay? The crazy silver guy, you know who he is, who thinks the gold's in the Grand Canyon, that buffoon. Then there's the guy down in Mexico who does all sorts of drugs, who's a worshiper of King of the Trolls, and Andy straight up, he explains what these people are about, and of course, and Andy brings up the crazy man, Webbot too. I mean, just the ludicrous people that some of you ask me questions about. These people who deserve no respect, none. I mean, maybe Webbot might be okay. Okay, the other two I mentioned. It's crazy silver guy, Grand Canyon guy, and drug addict in Mexico. I mean, come on. You take Shemitah seriously? You still believe a word that comes out of that guy's mouth? Because you guys don't have you don't have any sorts of memory. No long-term memory, no short-term memory. You have nothing. So first of all, okay, if you're not going to have memories, at least think long-term and know to hold your Bitcoin and not to panic on ridiculous days like this. So with all the nonsense being thrown around, with all the crypto fear, what's I can't even think of the terms that I use anymore here. Anyway, with all this, all the FUD in the air, I didn't even hear. I mean, I'm on a plane all day, so that's the best way to ignore this. Just be on a plane. It took me a few hours to catch up to everything. That's why I'm part of the reason I'm doing this so late. By the way, it's a pretty cool. It's interesting weather out there. Interesting area here in Tucson, Arizona. I got to see it during the day. I'm looking forward to it. All sorts of plane delays today, by the way. Raining in Dallas. Lovely stuff. All right, so let's move up. So yeah, King of the Trolls is going to be on Fast Money tomorrow. At the same time, we have people, newbies on so many newbies on Coinbase who are going to be buying. Once they, first of all, when Bcash went up to $8,000, they stopped selling it on Coinbase. Okay, so it's not, you can't buy it right now, but they're going to start again tomorrow morning. So what I'm expecting is that in conjunction, he's going to pump it on CNBC. People are going to get excited about it. The newbies are going to be like, oh, Bitcoin is dead. I now have the chance to get this. It's a cheaper version of Bitcoin. It went up to $8,000 yesterday, so it's on sale. So it'll pump again tomorrow probably. Bcash will pump again tomorrow. We're probably Bitcoin, the real Bitcoin, will probably go. It's going to be a lot of volatility tomorrow. So just have a strong hand, and if you can't take it, go on a plane and go somewhere, or just go play in a park with your kids. I don't know what to do. Stay away from the computer tomorrow if you're going to have a weak hand and sell your Bitcoin and buy buy nonsense. Whether it be Bcash nonsense, whether it be IOTA or any of the other things. And IOTA is worse than Bcash. It really is. It really is. At least Bcash is a friend. It was a fork. It is a crypto dividend of Bitcoin. It worships Bitcoin. Okay, you got it for free. IOTA, you actually have to pay for. So I'm sure that some people in South Korea now will fall back in love with Bcash. Pump, pump, pump! They scream, and they really do scream that. As I was told. Okay. Check out Vortex below. Check out Ansel. Check out. I got to just put Andy Hoffman. Ignore the crypto noise. That is what I was saying. I was able to ignore it because I was on a plane. But I'm able to ignore it because I have a strong hand. I mean, I'm able to ignore it because I'm not a child. Okay, I'm a man. I'm a grown-up. I know how to take care of my finances and not do impulsive things. I'm not impulsive. On the other hand, the 80%, and of course they make up the majority. They wouldn't be called the 80% if they weren't the majority. They do the wackiest, most impulsive things. Don't be them. Don't just be a 20%er. And they just, I don't know. It's times like these that just make me wonder if you really do have to have a certain IQ in order to make it through things like this. I mean, I don't want that to be the case. But I mean, if you have a top 20% IQ, you're probably, I'd say there's at least a 90% chance you're going to make it through these things. And if you're below that, you're going to have some problems. It appears, because it's the same every time you guys send me the same nonsense. You fall for it every time, some of you. And I just don't get it. I don't get it. The same panic, the same weak-handedness. It's sad. It's sad in a way because you're getting poorer. King of the Trolls is getting richer. I'm getting richer. For different reasons, he's getting richer than I am. But I mean, the 20% is getting wealthier. And they're laughing at you. They're laughing at the people who are doing this, the newbies. And newbies, you got to learn your lesson the hard way. So I guess some of you, there are newbies who were not around in November, amazingly enough. I mean, time, a month ago now is the equivalent of 2 years ago. It's amazing. All right. Yeah, I don't know why B Gold surged. The 80% will buy anything. Great. Maybe they got confused and thought it was Bcash. That's possible. I want to warn against, there are fake claiming sites for Super Bitcoin and Bitcoin Diamond. There's a fake I meant to call it B Diamond. I'm tired. As Super BTC and B Diamond. There are all sorts of fake stuff out there. This is not their fault. These are scammers taking advantage of impulsive people who can't wait until these crypto dividends are listed on or split by the Trezor. Guys, don't try to find some back alleyway to split your Bitcoin into B Diamond and Super BTC. Just be patient, because you're going to end up losing your Bitcoin. You're going to be impulsive, and it's going to really end badly. All right, someone else just sent $30 Hong Kong dollars. Going to spend tomorrow in a plane traveling from Hong Kong to Jerusalem. Oh, beautiful. Can't wait to visit Israel. Merry Christmas, Adam. Yes, well, that is awesome, Henry Law. And I hope you enjoy your time in Jerusalem, the eternal capital of the Jewish people, the eternal capital of Israel. Long live Jerusalem, the eternal capital of Israel. And it's nice that the President of the United States recognizes that now, but we Jews do not need the recognition of some sociopathic president. We don't need the recognition of some embassy, because we know what the world has always known. Jerusalem would be nothing without the Jews. You wouldn't know its name. You never would have heard of it. It's a Jewish city. It will always be a Jewish city. It will always be the eternal capital of the Jewish people. So that enjoy your time in the eternal capital of the Jewish people. And everyone over there in cryptocurrency land in Israel, you're awake right now, actually. It's the middle of the day there. I'm sure you guys are loving life with all this craziness that's going on with the cryptocurrency. They have strong hands. Some of those guys have some strong hands at the Tel Aviv Bitcoin Embassy. Pound that like button. All right, so speaking of Jews, my mother was at a Hanukkah party yesterday, and some guy that she sort of knows came up to her and was like, wait, mentioned Adam Meister to her, asking her. He knew who I was and was, wondering about Adam's your son, or it was brought up. It was flattering. It's flattering. So there are people who know my mom who have found my channels. That's very interesting. Maybe you're watching right now, dude, from the Hanukkah party that where you saw my mom. And I see someone in the chat, and I don't usually, I shouldn't even say this, but I just checked out in the chat because I had it open because people have been doing the super chat. Someone says Adam is gay. No, Adam is straight. He's had sexual intercourse with quite a few women in his day. He doesn't value his life in terms of women. Okay, I value it in accomplishments, in experience, in just loving life. You can't waste your time on women all the time. This cryptocurrency is the greatest thing ever, man. This is the free market. You don't have to fit in to try to get the girl that your friends are going to like you for, or to brag, or to just get some girl to brag to your friends, or to have something nice with you so you fit in. No, come on, people. Don't value your wealth in such superficial nonsense like that. But if you want to call people names, go ahead. Say whatever you want to about me. But just a clarification, I'm a pretty looking guy, so some people do think I am a homosexual. I mean, that's whatever. That's just life. That's just life. Anyway, so interesting comment over there, and interesting thing you guys talk about in the chat. When this is why you're broke, a lot of you in the chat. Why none of you own Bitcoin, a lot of you don't own Bitcoin in the chat, because you're more concerned with calling people gay and just ridiculous things. Ridiculous things. You just short-term pleasure you get. It's about long-term, people. Think long-term here. All right. Poloniex fixed their Steam dollar situation. So if you had Steam and Steam dollar stuck in limbo at Poloniex, bam, you could turn that into Bitcoin now. And trust me, I know someone who did. Wink, wink. All right. And yeah, and still the Steam backed dollars are still being sold at a premium. I'm going to look into that more in another story for tomorrow. What else do we have here? Oh yeah, check out the notes section below. Get your Trezor, Ledger Nano. all that good stuff at cryptohwwallet.com, and your t-shirts at Cryptograffiti. This is one of his. And don't ask me questions about this t-shirt about like, why is there a chase symbol on your shirt? If you don't get this, then you're part of the 80%, seriously, if you don't get the irony, okay? All right, so Bittrex they halted new user registration for the time being. That just shows you how many people are trying to get into cryptocurrency here. If Bittrex is just like, no mas, we can't take any new customers for a while. Okay, Vention MGTOW has posted something. He sent $5 super chat. Get accusations of homosexuality all the time. We hear it often. It's boring. Peace, freedom, and prosperity. That's the MGTOW way. Yes, Vention. Of course, yeah, MGTOWs get called, people say they're homosexual. It's shaming language. All this shaming, you're gay. Come on, yeah. Go ahead, make my day. Call me gay. Call Vention gay too. It's shaming language. Why you have to use shaming language to make yourself feel better? I have no idea. I don't know. Buy some Bitcoin and get some crypto dividends from. I mean, that's a better thing to do with your time. And someone says, Joe Worrell, he gives me £5. He says, Adam, Bcash removed from Coinbase. No, Joe, that's temporary. That's only going to be temporary because they couldn't handle everything. It will be back there. It will be back there because it went up to $8,000 and they don't know why that even happened. There's controversy behind that. Bcash will be back on Coinbase again, and you know that's their right. They can list it if they want to, and we're gonna get into that in a second. We're gonna get into that in a second. And yeah, I am very, very tired. It's because back in Baltimore it's 4:35 in the morning, and that's what it feels like to me. But I've been up, I've been on planes. Okay. So again, follow me on Twitter at TechBalt. I didn't get to tweet very much today, but TECHBALT. Yeah, Bitcoin is where the big boys play. Cryptocurrency is where the big boys play. And the people who are falling for this nonsense are not big boys. They're going to get beaten down by the big boys. The big boys are going to end up with their lunch money, with their Bitcoin lunch money that they went to play at the Bcash playground with, okay? You take your Bitcoin lunch money to the Bcash playground, you buy some Bcash when it's at like all-time highs, you're going to lose your Bitcoin to the big boys, all right? And that's unfortunate that you fall for that. But hey, watch CNBC tomorrow and watch King of the Trolls on there. Okay. And watch it pump. Where else I don't want to skip anything here. I'm trying to go over this slowly. Yeah, at Steemit, I'm Bitcoin Meister. And again, watch my most recent videos to see how you can be productive on Steemit. There's some people who have called me recently, who have emailed me. Obviously, I've been traveling and preparing to travel, so I have to get back to you guys. Sorry. There are going to be some delays. All right, so here is a tweet from Alistair Milne that I held off on talking about the other day, but I'm glad I didn't. He says, he calls it Bitcoin Classic. I call it Bclash. The original Bcash chain's difficulty has dropped so low, it is now mining a block every couple of minutes. Popcorn time. Which exchange will try to support it first? You know, so that pertains to today. There are people that are saying, no one should list Bcash. The way we should protest is get exchanges to take Bcash down. And I disagree with that. I think the solution is to get exchanges to list Bclashic. Okay? You see what happens with all these Bcash trolls if exchanges start to list Bclashic, and someone's going to have to do replay protection on that thing, okay? There are going to be major issues. But at the same time, I want those of us who still have some Bcash left to get a Bcash crypto dividend called Bclashic, okay? Whatever, everyone should be happy, I think. I think it's a great solution to everything that's going on. And then King of the Trolls can talk about Bclashic also and address like, well, Why were you able to fork off of because Bclashic is really the original Bcash. How were they able to, fork off? So it's like a dictatorship or something. It's like, that's their governance over there. Just one leader says we're going to fork and everybody agrees. And well, not necessarily everyone, because Bclashic has survived miraculously. Not as miraculous as the Hanukkah story. Nes Gadol Haya Sham. A great miracle happened there in Israel, where Jerusalem is its eternal capital. Oh, praise Hashem. Oh, I cannot wait to go to Jerusalem again. And hopefully one day go atop the Temple Mount and hopefully one day see the third temple built on top of the holiest place in all of Judaism. What an honor it would be to survive, to live, to see that day, that the holy temple is built on top of the Temple Mount, where it once stood in the eternal capital of the Jews, Jerusalem. Oh, what a great honor. It would be the greatest thing, the greatest event of my life to see the third temple built. The greatest event. I mean, how could there be anything better in any Jew's life than to see the third temple built? I don't understand how there could be anything better, because it is said that the Moshiach will come when this occurs. So, I mean, how could we not want this to happen? All right. And yeah, I know some of you people out never mind, I'm not going to say it. All right. So some of you think the Moshiach has already come. And he came, but again, I'm not going to even say what Moshiach means in English. I think you can guess. Some of you think that there was a guy named, what do you call him? Yeshu, you call him? He lived around the year 0. That he's going to come, he was the Moshiach or something. All right. Okay. But anyway, so where are we here? I'm talking about Judaism. I'm talking about Bcash. So yeah, Bcash is over $3,000, which is hilarious, because when Bitcoin gave birth to Bcash, when Bcash unfriendly forked from Bitcoin, Bitcoin was not even $3,000. I mean, it's like it's just amazing how this stuff gets inflated over time. And the Vinny Lingham actually pointed that out. Vinny Lingham, I mean, he really gets caught up in some of these Bcash tweets during these Bcash moments. He really gets caught up in them, and he adds to this aura of crypto noise. I mean, he believes what he's gonna believe, but you mean like it seems like it's a little borderline there, Vinny, some of the stuff. I don't know. Anyway, have a strong hand when you're reading Vinny stuff. Trust me, Vention reminded me of that earlier. All right. What else do we have here? Yeah, B Diamond. Okay, yeah, the B Diamond mainnet is going to go. It's going to be live soon. Okay, I will tell you as soon as it is live. Okay, so be prepared. The futures are around 3% of a Bitcoin, and that's when you take into account that it's a 10-to-1 ratio that'll get issued, and also take into account with B Diamond, since you will get 10 B Diamond for every Bitcoin, that it'll be cheaper. In the sense that people will be like, oh, I only have to pay $50 for one of these. And the Koreans love that. They love the cheaper coins. So that could add to a B Diamond pump in the future. But anyway, their mainnet is going to be live soon. And check out their Twitter feed. I don't know if I linked to it below, but check out my Twitter feed. I'll keep everyone updated. And on CoinMarketCap, they're listed. Still B Diamond, obviously, as futures, but Super BTC as a legitimate coin already. So, I mean, I guess they're going with that. It has been forked, but again, you cannot get these on your Trezor yet. All right, I hope I'm not skipping anything. Oh, yes, I almost skipped something that's very important. A South Korean exchange was hacked. I linked to that below, or I will too. I will. Major losses. It's going out of business. And I predicted that a South Korean exchange would be hacked soon, because everyone and their mother in South Korea keeps their funds on the exchanges. They do not control their own private keys. So control your own private keys, people. I mean, there's a lesson right there. Okay. Don't just because you're in the United States, don't think you have better security. And maybe we do. Maybe our exchanges are better than those in South Korea. I don't know. I don't care. You should be controlling your private key. If you're not, you're part of the 80%. You're going to lose your Bitcoin. Okay. It's nonsense now. If you're trusting these exchanges, if you're trusting these third parties, if you're trusting cloud mining, oh my God, cloud mining. Shame upon the people who should know better that participate in that. Really, you should, guys. I mean, if you haven't learned yet, you're never going to learn. You're just going to keep your Bitcoin stash will just keep on going down while mine will keep on going up. And if you think this sounds obnoxious, you can have that opinion, okay? Okay? If you don't like, oh, Adam's going to do well because I'm doing bad. But you could prevent it, dude. You can prevent it. So like prove me wrong and don't participate in this nonsense, okay? Well, you'll probably be proving me right, because then when you're not participating in the nonsense, you're doing well like me. Learn your lesson. Learn your lesson the easy way instead of learn your lesson the hard way by losing your Bitcoin. All right, here's a funny link to, it's called 4Gen Tech. Point and click easy. Anyone can create their own Bitcoin fork. Okay, so it's forkgen.tech. Use coupon code Roger Verified for 30% off this week only. Okay, I don't know how real this forkgen.tech is. Maybe you can make a clumsy little Bitcoin fork if you want to with it. Check it out. That's all for today. I want to go to sleep. I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Do check out the notes section below. Pound that like button. There are a lot of you up this early. Wow. I'll say hi in the chat. Bye.